Also, hope you are all having a very good Sunday. Okay, let's see. So, do you guys know what we are going to discuss tonight? Or, of course, maybe it's still day from your end, but it's night it's night for us. So yeah, because I see some new faces here, so I will remind again that for all our audience here, we will have XP for you, and it will be automatically recorded. So you don't need to do anything like take screenshots. You don't need to do that. And also, before we wrap up, we will have a red packet so everyone can try your luck. Also, if you have any questions during the AMA, you can leave it in the chat. See, that's let's ask when TGE. So, actually, it's not officially determined. If it determined, you will see the official announcement. But I would say hopefully can be in Q3. And for our AID Alpha campaign, as you already know, if you read the media article, it will do 3 months. So which means will end in August. So I think the TG will soon after that. Oh, I see someone is warned. Probably use some inappropriate word, I think. Oh, so I see we already have more than 100 with us. Oh, thanks for you guys' support. So yeah, before we kick it off, I would like to introduce a bit what we are going to talk for today. So yeah, we have already announced. Mentioned in the community announcement that for today's topic will be about exploring how major players fund their infrastructure and the limitations they face, and how Gaib is flipping the model on its head using on-chain capital. Yeah, that will be the main topic we are going to discuss today. And also, again, welcome our amazing guest, Lambert. Hello, Lambert.
Hey, Hallie. Yes, thank you for having me again in today's Townhall. Nice to meet you guys all.
Yeah, welcome, Lambert. Always with you this Sunday. I think most of our audience must already know you. Okay, so just in case, because we have some new audience here. So Lambert is our Gaib's research analyst. Yeah, so he's very professional. If you have any questions
I'm the research
about
analyst at Gaib. For some new friends, nice to meet you, and hope you can learn some from my research.
Oh, okay. Thank you to introduce yourself. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's kick things off with the big picture. So, Lambert, can you help us zoom out on what's happening globally with the AI infrastructure demand, and what's the bottleneck they are
hear
facing?
Me or hear Hallie? Because from my side, I don't think I'm hearing.
Oh, okay, but I can hear you. You guys can. I'm not sure. Let me ask. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Oh, hi, Lambert. So you can't hear me? So Lambert, not sure if you are speaking.
Okay. I saw someone who can hear me.
Also, seems only you can't hear me. The audience can hear both of us, but you can't hear me. Oh, what's happening? Hi. Okay. Okay, so maybe. Okay, Lambert will try enter again. Okay, let me invite Lambert to speak. Hi, Lambert.
Yes, hello, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Well, okay, cool. Okay, no problem. Cool. So do you want to introduce? Okay, let me repeat again. Just now, because I want to kick off today's topic with a big picture, with a bigger picture. So would like you to introduce us what's happening globally with the AI infrastructure demand and what is the bottleneck that they are facing. So we can move to the details.
Right. Um, as the CEO of Gaib, Connie Hughes has said, no matter what AI model you're building, you need compute, just like you need to pay Visa in each of your transaction. So the surge in demand from computational resource to train AI model has been driving the growth in AI infrastructure. So according to Morgan Stanley, you made their estimates, the data center power demand is projected to increase like 165% over the next 5 years, primarily driven by AI workloads. And however, the current supply side is unable to keep the pace. Global market capacity today stands approximately 55 GW, over 60% of which is controlled by hyperscale CSP, such as AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, and AI dedicated data centers such as CoreWave. Um, yeah, so basically we are saying the demand is way above supply at this moment.
Okay, yeah, just want to add a bit explanation as you mentioned the CSP, just in case users don't know. So it's a short term for cloud service providers.
Yes, it's a cloud service provider.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for the data you just gave to us. We can see the compute demand is truly skyrocketing, and especially driven by the AI training. But we also see there is the bottleneck is facing. So
Mm-hmm.
could
You're
you,
right. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
the key bottleneck is capital, because to build a new data center, or you like to extend the existing AI infrastructure, is very intensive. You need lots of capitals, because for some small and medium-sized data centers, they don't really have a very good financing solution for them. Yeah, this is the topic we're going to cover today. Because my recent research was focused on examining the existing financing solution for data centers, including corporate financing, structure financing, equity financing, and Gaib. Yeah, so that's what we're going to cover for today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm also very curious about like for these companies and the traditional ways they use to solve the financing problem. So yeah, could you
Mm-hmm.
maybe let's start from you just mentioned corporate financing. We can start from these methods they are using. So can you please explain to us what exactly corporate financing means for the data centers and how it works, please?
Yes. So corporate financing is most suitable for major operators, means bigger company or big data center company, because it requires the company should have a very strong balance sheet to prove its financial stability, and and its financial health. Which means Corporate financing, just like you issue bonds, issue corporate bonds, right? To issue corporate bonds, you need to have good reputation, right? To showcase that you are really trustworthy and you will repay the money back to the retail investors. That's why we have some third party rating agency involved, such as S&P Global Rating, Moody's, and uh, Fitch Ratings, which are three most famous rating agencies. So they may give you like rating like triple B, triple A, to just based on how creditworthy of your company is to your issue bond. Yeah, that's about the corporate financing.
Okay, cool. So, which means for the corporate level financing, it works best if you already a trusted name with strong cash flow.
Exactly, yes. Because
Okay, cool.
when you have better reputation, the interest rate could be lower. Because for example, if you're running Apple, Apple is going to issue bond because we know Apple will never go to bankruptcy, right? So that's why it could issue the bond at lower interest rate or lower capital costs. But if you are running a small tech company, it will be different story because as an investor, they don't really know about how long this company is going to work or going to run. So they have, yeah, if that risk involved, they have the bond insurer has uh to have to pay higher interest rate to investors so they can buy the bond.
Okay, but okay, because right now we are talking about the positive side for them. But if there are any negative side,
Yes, the negative side is about high concentration because as I mentioned, you are the bond is issued or based on the overall financial balance sheet of the company. Because for some tech companies, they may have a very huge liability, right, on the liability side. So yeah, the only risk is about the concentration because it take the company as a whole. Yeah,
okay,
and
thank you.
also.
Yeah.
Mhm. And also for some
Uh,
early stage data centers, they don't have their they haven't established stable project cash flow yet. So corporate financing it has higher barrier to enter. Yeah, that's kind of like shortcomings with corporate financing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thanks for the conclusion. Also, so which will lead me think, how about like if I am not a large corporate, how should I fundraise?
Mhm. So if that's the case, you may go for structure financing. That's second major tab of financing for data centers.
Okay, well, so yeah, could you explain a bit about the structured financing? By the way, Lem, do you think I should share my screen to show the table you made?
I think you can share the one data center APS potential market size one. That's about structure financing. Are you sharing?
Okay. Yeah, please let me know if I'm sharing the right one. This one?
Oh, wait, it's still loading. Next one actually.
Okay. So this one?
Yes, it's exactly yes. Yeah. So basically, structure financing is different from corporate financing. Why? Because just to make a long story in short, structure financing is like you packaging uh the the future cash flow or I say into an SPV. Uh, that SPV is the full name is special purpose vehicle because in that SPV, uh, it has legally and financially uh, separate from the mother company, mother data center company. So which means even though the mother data center companies, it has a liability. It couldn't repay the liability. It's going to bankruptcy, but it has nothing to do with the SPV. So that's why I say SPV is legally and financially separate from the mother company. So that's why make it safe. So in that SPV, normally it will contains the for example, long-term contract. For example, if you are signing 10 years 10 years GPU leasing contract with OpenAI. So that means in the coming 10 years, you will have how much of money you will receive. That's what we call future cash flow. So then you package that contract into the SPV. Then you use this SPV as a whole. Then you can issue bond. Is it clear? It's different from corporate financing. Corporate financing is use a company, mother company as a whole, to issue bond. But structured financing is use SPV as a base to issue bond. Normally, they have two types of that. One is asset-backed securities. Asset-backed security, which means in that SPV you may have some GPU, physical GPU IC, right? So may you use that as collateral instead of, because before you do need collateral. The corporate financing you don't need any collateral because you use your company as a collateral because we believe the company will never go bankruptcy. But in case of structured financing, you are using asset as a collateral. Normally it's GPUs, physical GPU like NVIDIA is 100, is 200, GB 200 extra, and somehow the future cash flow as collateral to issue securities. As you can see from the figures, this is highlighting the growing demand for the ABS potential market size. This is estimated by Goldman Sachs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so to make it simple, which means the structured financing can let companies isolate risk to a specific project. Okay, I
Exactly.
see.
Yes.
I see in this chart, it shows data center ABS.
Mm-hmm.
Could you explain to us? Personally, I don't know what is ABS, so that's why I got this
ABS.
question.
Yes, ABS. The full name of ABS is asset-backed security. This is one of the most common way to raise financing in traditional finance. What is asset-backed security? Which means you use asset as collateral and you issue bonds or you issue securities. For example, are you familiar with mortgage-backed security? It's like mortgage-backed
No.
security is like, okay, okay. Mortgage-backed security is like you are you are purchasing a property and you get loan from bank. That's called mortgage. That's the mortgage, right? So based on
Yeah.
that mortgage, you can also issue like securities. That's called MBS. Well, ABS, you can just simply understand as you have some asset, you own the asset, and you use that as collateral to prove you have the ability to repay the money. Then you can issue security. In this case, you can issue bond, right? You can issue debt.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the explanation. I think I understand better now.
Oh, great.
Okay. So yeah. So but how about like for smaller size players?
Mm-hmm.
If like they have no what you mentioned like the ABS, the asset backed security. We have I don't have much things to provide like collaterals. Oh, how
Mm-hmm.
they fund?
Okay. If that's the case, normally you have a third way to do is through equity financing. Well, equity financing is more suitable for early stage player. Uh, Actually, you may realize that equity financing could be the most expensive way to finance. I mean, the capital cost for equity financing is quite high because basically you are selling your equity to get funds. That's normally when VC and PE involve. Yeah, that's for equity financing.
Okay. So, Lambert,
Hmm.
so
Yes.
so do you want me to show this table so our audience can understand
Sure.
better the three
You mean
ways you just mentioned?
sure? You mean the one the table I created, right? The graphic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Very.
Cool.
This. Uh,
You can share.
so yeah. Can you see it now?
It's still loading from my side. But let's check with others if they can see.
Please let me know if you guys can see the table I shared here. Hmm? Okay, I see someone say they can see it. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
the orange and the blue one. I think
Okay.
is this still loading from your side?
It's loading from my side, but I can explain if you are seeing the table. So the table I created is just like comparatively analysis the existing three ways for financing data centers, including equity, included the corporate financing, structure financing, and equity, and Gaib.
Hmm? Hi.
Are you speaking, Hallie? Hi, can you hear me?
Okay, we get you back. Just now a bit kind of lost you. So could you start from the beginning, from explaining this table?
Sure. So through this table you're viewing now is created to show the existing data center financing solution at this moment, include corporate financing, which we talking in the very beginning, and structure financing, also equity financing. So speaking of the cost, corporate financing could be the cheapest cost for financing because it require a company has good reputation or good or strong balance sheet. For structure financing, normally you need to have physical assets, which will use as collateral, and other predict future cash flow, such as long-term contract with some AI companies. Equity financing is more suitable for early-stage data centers, but the capital cost could be relatively high, as you have to, share your orange original equity to VCLP. Well, however, Gaib here is going to provide a new option for data centers, because basically what we're doing is we like to channel the on-chain capital to off-chain AI infrastructure, which through AID that you guys are very familiar with, because we like to offer direct exposure to uh, to investors with true AI driven cash flow. Yeah. And basically,
Okay.
compared to other three I mentioned previously, we have three different models, including data models. Data model, which means we will ask the data center repay us at a fixed interest rate. Uh, we also have equity financing. Equity financing is basically, we are going to for the equity model, basically we're going to share the GPU revenues with data centers instead of paying fixed interest. And also we have hybrid model. Hybrid model just combine the data model and equity model. Yes, that's what we do and how we stand out from the existing or traditional financing solution for data centers.
Thank you. We can see that's why we have what Gaib is trying to solve now. Yeah. So as we mentioned, because now this is everything about on-chain. So some users they would ask how we guarantee the security. How Gaib, guarantee
Okay.
the security. Could you, elaborate a bit on this point?
Sure. So before we land or invest money in data center, we will have a very strict due diligence on the data centers. We also have to check the financial stability of the data center as well to ensure that it has the capability to repay the money, and they truly have the physical GPUs. By the way, each of investment or loan are over collateralized, which means if they have $100 worth GPUs, we will only lend like 60, 70, just we won't like 100 exactly. So over collateralized is also one of the way to risk we do the risk management.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And also we have a very professional third-party audit. So, so our audience,
Yes.
I mean our users, can trust us.
Yeah.
We,
Sometimes we have a mhm. Sometimes we have a professional third party as a underwriters who will involve. Normally, third party could some very reputational. Uh, it could be investment banking. Basically, they have already done the overall due diligence process for data centers. So yeah, we will buy the share from them. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Thank you, Lambert, for the explanation. And the table is very clear, I think. I think probably next week we can
Yeah.
publish this table.
Yeah. Hopefully next week.
Um, so if
Yeah.
you are interested, just stay tuned with our Twitter post, and you probably will see this table and the article about what we discussed today. Okay, so Lambert, let's connect it or to our live campaign at the alpha that we are ongoing. Yeah, because we just mentioned about the financing for the cloud or data centers, and what we are doing right now, the ID alpha is what we are trying to get the pre-deposit so we can start investing and let things moving on.
So each of AID tokens is backed by a portfolio of GPU financing deals and treasury bills. And in the phase of AID Alpha, the funds that we raise, this is currency to TVL is about like 22 million. It will be initially allocated to treasury bills and gradually allocated to our quad partners for financing their activities. Yeah, that's the yields from. So the yield is from a blended yields of T bills and GPU financing deals. And
And
also,
also,
yeah, the reverse in space, in reverse in the space form. Yeah, that's our points.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, also a way we reward our early supporters. Um, Also, because before we just had Ethereum Arbitrum base, and I think if I didn't get it wrong, it's this Friday we are live on Say Network. So if you are Say Network users, probably you can deposit by this network.
Yes.
And
So actually,
yeah,
we will have some coming announcements next week. Yeah, just stay tuned. We will have more thing to do with Sign Network. Yeah.
yeah, as we said, we want to provide our users more DeFi use case. Yeah, that's what we are working on. So besides Pando, next week we will have a new announcement. Yeah, just stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, as we mentioned, ID Alpha, and also let's talk a bit about the FT campaign we are running right now. So
Maybe
yeah, I
maybe you
will
can
give.
share.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if I think it's this week, right? Sorry, because time passed so fast. I think this week
Yeah, this
we officially.
yeah, this week.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we officially kicked off the Freeman Essence NFT whitelist campaign. Yeah, so this campaign is for the early supporters. If you paid attention, you will see it's a limited collection with just 3,000 supplies. Yeah, so you guys might be curious about how you can get it. Besides the two ways we mentioned, like the top 200 depositors will get a guaranteed whitelist, which means if you are the top 200 depositors, you can, as long as you go mint when we start the minting, you will get the NFT. So if I didn't get it wrong, I remember days before I checked the number 200, the amount they deposited is about $5,200. Yeah. So yeah, if you have some stable coins, you can try to touch the guaranteed whitelist. And also, there is a second way, which is if you deposit $1,500, you can get the first come first serve whitelist. This is not guaranteed, but you don't need to worry. We surely will take care of the benefit of those who got whitelist by depositing. So yeah, if you like, maybe you already deposited about 1,000, or you just need to put in more 500, you will get a whitelist. And also, I know for some users, probably you just don't have that big amount, and you still want the whitelist as a contributor to our community. You can stay tuned with the random raffles we will have in the upcoming days in our community, or we will have with our partners or some other communities. Yeah, but we definitely will control the whitelist allocation. We will guarantee the benefit of those who get the whitelist by deposit, as I just mentioned. Yeah. So if you have any questions about the alpha or the whitelist, you can just leave it in the chat. We will try to answer all of it.
Yeah, if you have any question, you can. Yeah, feel free to ask.
Try now. I'm scrolling up to see if anyone left any questions during our discussion just now. I see someone said, I don't have stage member role. No worries. I mean, there's nothing for this role actually. It's just for a temporary use if you get a stage member role. So. So if we missed your question, you can leave it again. You can just post again. I didn't see any question. Do we have
One is asking, how do I know if I'm among the first 200 people to deposit money? You check it wrong, I think.
Okay. Let me see. So you mean how to know if you are top 200?
by asking this.
Okay, I see it. Okay. Yeah. A very good question, because days before I already gave this feedback to the tech team. We will give number or a section on our website so people can have a benchmark. Like maybe to make it simple, maybe we will show on our web page how much the number 200% deposited. Yeah, we will have a benchmark for you on our website so you can know it. Oh yeah, here is one thing I need to highlight. So some users, they assume the leaderboard on our website now is the leaderboard you should look for. No, that's not the thing we should look at. Because here we are talking about total deposit, not spice rewards. So that leaderboard on our website is for spice rewards. It's two different things. How to get a community wireless code? Okay, so yeah, we will have more raffles in our communities for different roles, and also we will soon we will have various wireless campaign with our partners. So that's where you can get the code. Any raffle for the community? I think days before we already ran a raffle for the ID Alpha supporter roles. So I think next week we will have some more. Okay, let me see if any other questions here. What's the utility of having role here? Is there any allocation benefit something? It really depends on what roles you have. Like for some very important roles like tiered roles or like some content creation roles, meme related roles, they are valuable. And for some temporary roles like what I just mentioned, like a stage member role, this is just for temporary use. So if you hold a role like that, there is no benefit for it. But for some valuable roles, definitely, we will consider it in the future airdrop. Oh, I see someone ask when wireless distribution after recent X space. Okay, you mean the Twitter space we had with Pendle? I think you should you just leave a message on our official account, to our official account. I think my colleague will reply you and will give you the code so you can go to our website and claim this wireless spot. How many supplies for guarantee? Okay, I see someone asked how many supplies for guaranteed wireless spots. So it's 200. Yeah, it's only accessible for the top 200. Okay, I see someone ask when result of Twitter giveaway for 200. I think next Monday. I mean tomorrow when my colleague get back to work. Yeah, he will proceed with it. What are the odds of getting a wireless if I don't get the iSupport role and deposit? So, sanctuary of happiness. Okay, I see your question. So, if you don't want to deposit, Okay, you means you have to stay tuned with our official accounts and maybe Twitter account, or we will also announce in our community the raffle we will have with our partners. And maybe you can join and try your luck. You can also get a whitelist. Don't deposit at the moment. Get the chance to be considered for this whitelist, right? Yep, we will have various we will have many raffles in our communities. That's for sure.
I saw a question. If a user bought AIDA USDT on Pendle and it held in his wallet, will he earn space points? So it depends on you're buying PT, YT, or you're doing the LP. Because if you're buying PT, which means you won't receive any space points, but you lock a fixed yields on your AIDA. But if you are buying YT, means you can earn 20 times multiplier space point reward daily. For the uh, for the LP side, you can earn both points and fixed yields.
Okay. Oh, Lambert, you just explained, but I also want to emphasize again that if you buy AIDA USDT directly from Pendle, you won't have points from our you won't have the point rewards. Point rewards can only be gained by deposit. Deposit means you need to deposit on our website. If you buy from Pendle, it doesn't count as depositing. Okay, let me check any new questions. Seems no more questions here. See, everyone, so what's really there to handle? Okay, so no new questions. Cool. Okay, so before we end, I will. Oh, sorry, you can't hear me now. Hi, Lambert, can you hear me?
I can hear. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I see someone said they can't hear me. Okay, fine. Okay, I will. Before we end, I will share the packet, the red packet. Okay, I see someone ask, how many whitelist bought for one wallet? Okay, one wallet can only have one whitelist bot. So which means if surely you can have more, so you need to use a different wallet address. Yeah, that's the same. So it's fine. Okay, let me see where is the. Let me need to find the QR code. Give me one sec. Oh yeah. Another thing I want to highlight is because from last week, many people asking that the spice rewards from Pendle still didn't update on the website. I would say sorry because right now our website is under maintenance and because we are integrating with some other projects, so that's why the spice rewards hasn't update. But I think from next Monday or Tuesday, it will be normal. all the spice rewards will be reflected on our official website. Okay, cool. I will send out the red packet. Okay. Let me see. Who is the luckiest guy of tonight? Whoa. Okay. Someone already got 1.9. Whoa. Okay. I think someone got 2. Let me check from my end. Okay. 4 claimed. Okay, I see the luckiest guy got, wow. Okay. I prefer to keep it secret. I don't want to mention this name. Or if this person want to tell you guys himself. Okay, thank you everyone. And if you have further questions, you can leave in the ID channel or the panel channel. And once we see it, we will answer. Thank you. Also, thank you, Lambert, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Hattie, and thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Okay, see you guys next week.
See you.
Bye.